He took my Winton from me. He turned my son against me. Had me evicted from our house, thrown out. Mary recently criticized Marjorie for manipulating the situation and turning Winton against her, which led fans to accuse Marjorie of being evil. I know that as a mother, if I was ever in a position to be in charge of somebody else's child, I'd definitely make sure they have a great relationship with that child. But I just don't see how Marjorie, in particular, can call herself a mother to her own children and deliberately try to sabotage my relationship with my son. Marjorie also allegedly convinced Steve to pay the tabloids to portray Mary as crazy. So when Mary started speaking out against her and Steve, nobody would believe her. That's exactly what Steve did, and he started accusing Mary of being vindictive and using Winton to get back at him. See, I know the truth. God in your mix, I know the truth. But the matter is, the part that's hurtful in here is my wife and children had to be drugged into this. You know, if you're gonna be vindictive, then go ahead and just aim it at me. But my son is coming in the room crying, and that's also personal. Alluding to certain past challenges, but the exact nature of these challenges hasn't been shared with the public. But despite the official ruling, many fans still feel like something didn't add up. For instance, Allison insisted there were no signs that Twitch was struggling with anything. She told the police that she and Twitch didn't have any issues and denied they had argued before he left their home. What's also strange is that Twitch and Allison publicly talked about trying for another baby just weeks before he passed. Back in November, Twitch and Allison appeared on the Jennifer Hudson talk show, and Twitch looked so full of life while discussing the possibility of expanding his family with Allison. Our youngest turned 3. I mean, and it's just, you know. Oh, I know. She's so cute. Oh, so cute. Oh my God. Do you miss having a newborn in the house? I sure do. Oh, I think we would love to start trying for another one. Oh yeah, wait, what? How you feel? Look, she said she missed it. Well, you feel? No, but we really do, I mean. I love the little babies, I love them. And no, but we really do, I love the little babies, I love them. To be quite, yeah, it's a constant conversation also. Just days before Twitch passed, he and Allison celebrated their 9th anniversary, and Twitch shared a touching tribute to her on Instagram. Happy anniversary, my love, Twitch wrote. And then on December 12th, the same day Twitch left his home and checked into Oak Tree Motel, he and Allison both shared the same dancing video on IG, with Allison writing, "Holiday Sunday fun day dance with my lover." And then just a few days ago, Allison posted the first video of herself dancing since Twitch died. And she wrote in the caption, "Truly felt so good to dance again. I was overwhelmed with so many emotions. I was both scared and excited. But dance has always been there for me, even now, and I'm so grateful for that, by the way." When Allison recently sat down for an interview with Hoda, she again insisted that there were 0 signs that Twitch was dealing with any issues. It was such a shock to the country when the news broke. That's one of those stories that's not right, because it was the megawatt smile, the guy who was dancing. Always happy, I still feel like I'm like the rest of the world, where I'm still shocked no one's ready for that moment. And there's no one that saw this coming. No one, but I feel so sad that he was so there. And there's been a lot of debate about this on social media, and the public seems to be divided between those who believe a person can suffer internally without ever showing any signs of distress, and others who are convinced that Allison must have noticed at least something. But then this story recently took another strange turn after Twitch's family spoke out against Allison. And his brother deemed her publicly, called her out for weaponizing the kids against them, and acting super strange considering she just lost her husband. In a post he shared on Instagram, Dieter said that ever since Twitch died, his family has been disrespected, and Twitch's 3 children have had noticeably limited interactions with their grandmother and the rest of Twitch's family over the past months. We have observed a series of actions and attitudes that, in our perspective, do not foster an environment conducive to healing and unity. Dieter wrote, "This refers to the treatment of our beloved mother and family, which has caused us great distress." Dieter then went on to suggest that Allison presented an NDA to the family, which they refused to sign because they didn't agree with certain terms. He then accused Allison of weaponizing the kids against Twitch's family and wrote, "It's deeply concerning to notice how my deceased brother's children have been drawn into the complexities of adult disputes, effectively being weaponized in the process." Dieter continued by saying that Twitch's side of the family has been excluded from activities involving the children and the kids' interactions with their grandmother. According to Dieter, the family has tried to resolve misunderstandings with Allison, but their efforts have been met by silence. Being diplomatic didn't bring the desired outcome. Dieter added, "Now I choose to take an alternative approach and express myself sincerely." Many fans have also pointed out that Allison's behavior is very confusing. Now, grief can look different for different people, and no one has the right to judge how one is supposed to mourn. Yet there are some people who are saying that the way Allison has been posting photos on her IG and dancing, it feels like she moved on too fast from the death of her husband. One fan said, "Too soon for this. Poor man hasn't even been gone a full year. Oh, I wouldn't even put music on for God knows how long if the love of my life died suddenly." Those same people are the ones who killed Michael Jackson. Kanye publicly claimed he was almost Michael Jackson after being pressured to take a dangerously high dose of poison. Fans are now drawing parallels between what Kanye said and Michael Jackson's warnings about some people trying to take him out. But he was so passionate and adamant about it. He said, "You don't understand. It's all about my catalog. This is what they want, and this is what they're going to do." And he was terrified. So was MJ really murdered? And why does Kanye believe that he almost met the same fate as Michael Jackson? You understand that if I had taken the medication, I would not be here, and it would have been woe was he. He was deeply troubled. We miss him. We love his music, though. Well, they would have Britney Spears you. I mean, look, they would have Michael Jackson or worse. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.